7:24 on your clock. There are countless records of how the LGBTQ plus civil rights movement progressed in urban areas.
But few account focus on these communities in rural parts of the nation. December's FOX43 Book Club pick dives into the history of the movement in Pennsylvania.
Author Bill Burton and activist Barry Loveland teamed up to create Out in Central Pennsylvania, the history of an LGBTQ community.
Nothing was written about what happened in small town America, in the hinterlands. So this is what made this book different. There are individual stories in it, but it's really how this community developed.
What we found is there really wasn't anyone doing this work between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh.
Bill and Barry listened to the lived experiences of Central Pennsylvania's gay community.
And many of the people who were interviewed, actually cried out in telling the stories, because they're really reliving this, traumatic event that really affected their lives so drastically. And, for many of them, they hadn't thought about it in 30 years.
Through spoken accounts and preserved artifacts, the contrast between LGBTQ plus rights movements in urban and rural areas became clear.
They had no gay neighborhoods. They had no laws to protect them. It's like amazing how they even formed their social networks. And, it's such a different experience from a big urban environment. And I was just blown away. And I was blown away because I realized I've been living in a bubble.
And while protections for LGBTQ plus people have come leaps and bounds in the past 60 years, the authors say there's still work to be done, and say even today, there's no statewide anti-discrimination law in Pennsylvania.
You can get married in Pennsylvania, but in a certain town, and then you can get fired the next day for being gay.
Gabrielle Mediak, Fox 43 News.